Hello, welcome back to my channel. We're going to do a haul video. Some of these things I bought in person over the last like 2 weeks. There's a couple things that I ordered a while ago that finally came, and then there's a couple of things that I ordered this past week. I am filming this on St. Patrick's Day, if you couldn't tell, and there's one palette here that I swear I got last Monday and it came on like Friday. So we're going to do a makeup haul. If that sounds interesting, stick around. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And I think that's it. Let's jump into the video. Okay, so we'll start with the stuff that I bought in person. And I feel a little stupid, only because, not that I bought this stuff, because I think it's cute. And I'm talking about the hard candy, the Girl Scout stuff, because I added a couple of things in like 2 other trips. Now, they were not trips specifically for these items, but I did end up picking up some extra things. So the first one that I ended up getting when I went back later was the primer. As far as I can tell, this is just a hydrating primer from the information that I was able to find on the website, because it doesn't say much on the packaging other than it's got, you know, the cold metal applicator, and it's supposed to have a cooling sensation. But the information on the website, there's moisturizing ingredients in here. So I think this is just a hydrating primer with a mint scent. I think it's supposed to have cocoa. It says it's cocoa mint complex. I don't know. I'm assuming it's supposed to smell like mint. I don't really know, but we got that. And then we ended up getting a fishbowl, like just a small, like little 2-gallon tank for the kids with some of the little like glow, like neon-y fish. And so when I went to get plants, I had got the other stuff that you're about to see. And I didn't get the lip oil. Obviously didn't get the primer. So I was like, man, I wished I would have picked out a lip oil. So most of the stuff, spoiler, I got was from the coconut. I forget what those are called. So this is coconut caramel inspired scent, and it's in their normal packaging. It's just got a more metallic finish to the top, but yeah, it's supposed to smell like coconut. In the initial order, I got, and this was like a delivery, the puffs, just because I liked the shape. I feel like these will be nice for especially the pointier part under the eye. So that's the only reason I picked up the puffs. There's the palette, which I thought the center shade would be like more of like a face highlighter, but for me that's going to be a little bit dark, but I could definitely use this lighter one as a face highlighter. That's the only thing I didn't pick up was one of the liquid highlighters out of the collection. I don't use liquid highlighter a ton, so I opted not to. And my husband and I were at Walmart yesterday getting some groceries. I looked at it and was like, yeah, I don't think I need it. So that's the only thing. And I'm going to rip that cardboard off. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's just cut that. I was going to smell it because I think this is supposed to be like scented too. Yeah, if I pull that tape, it's going to rip the cardboard. Oh, and there's more. Gonna smell it. How many stickers do we need here? You've heard me complain about this before. I feel like I am opening a CD from like 20 years ago. I still have CDs. I have noticed in more recent ones that I purchased, there aren't quite as many stickers on them, probably because people are not buying them, but it does have a coconut smell. That's fun. Okay, so I did get the purple one. I was in between this one and the blue one. I don't wear a ton of purple. I don't have as much purple, so I went with the purple. I kind of wished I had gotten the blue one, but here we are. And then I got 2 other primers, color corrector, and the last thing out of the collection, I got one of the lip colors. This is the lightest one, and they're all shades of brown. So this one is supposed to smell like the vanilla, the tree foils are these Samoans, these coconutty ones. I do eat them. I just can never remember what they're called. But the trefoil, this is supposed to smell like vanilla. And then I ended up getting the Maybelline. This is the Age Rewind. This is the pink one. So this is supposed to be a brightening, like color correcting version. I've wanted to try this for a while. I have the regular concealer. I couldn't tell you what my shade is. I'd have to go look, but I've been wanting to try the pinky one for a while. So this is meant to kind of color correct and brighten under the eyes. And then I got, this is a repurchase. My hydrating primer grip is almost out. This used to say that it was like 16-hour wear. I don't see that on here anymore. It just says makeup grip. So they've changed the outer packaging slightly. I swear it used to say like 16 hour. I'll have to look at my other two, but this is a repurchase. This is my favorite gripping primer. It's not overly sticky because I tend to wear just tinted moisturizer. That's what I have on right now, is just tinted moisturizer, concealer, a little bit of cream, powder bronzer. If I'm going to do foundation, like actual foundation, I will use generally the pink e.l.f. gripping primer. I do have the green one too. I like the pink one a little bit better, but that's ultra sticky. So that one I save for actual like fuller coverage products. I just don't think I need that much grip with a tinted moisturizer. The tinted moisturizer I wear is super light coverage. If I go in with one that's a little more coverage or a BB cream, again, I will tend to reach for the e.l.f. But this one does a good job. This is my usually go-to gripping primer if I want good staying power. So repurchase. And then I got, this is a Luminous Serum Glow Primer. I've never tried this. I've looked at it again for a while, so I decided to pick that up too. So those are the things from Walmart. Let's put the palette on the bottom. That way the lid isn't forced open. This shouldn't be jostled a whole lot, but just in case. And then we have some eyeshadow palettes. So I did finally put in an order with Game Beauty. If you've been here before, I got a set of brushes. I have them here because these have become my favorites. I feel like I'm missing one. I think there's 5. I wonder if I put it in here. Let me see if I can find it because I feel like I misplaced one. Maybe I'm losing my mind here. Let me look really quick and I'll have to look later. There is one missing because the EO3 is not in this set. But I got this set from BoxyCharm and I love these Game Beauty brushes. I'll have to check my caboodle because I did take these traveling when we went to Disney, so it could be floating around in the bottom of the caboodle, but I will check. But anyways, I'm pretty sure there was 5. They have 2 sets. This is the EO1 to EO5, and then they have, what is it, EO6 to 10 or something like that. So I got the second set. So I have both brush sets from Game Beauty. I did not open this yet. Yeah, there's a brush missing because, yeah, this is 5 also. So I will find that because that's going to bother me now. But it's the other part of the set. So there's some more blenders. It looks like there's an angle brush, which I actually used today. They're just really nice. I like the handle. The color is nice. The color doesn't necessarily matter. It did make it easy to go through all my brushes because I was looking for this specific shade, but yeah, they're just really nice. I like the quality. I like the feel of the handles. This is the one I use a lot. This is the EO2 little blending brush. They're small enough, like even the fluffy one. They're not too big for my eyes. And then like this one's good for under the eyes. I like this smaller one for the inner corner. I'm at a loss for which one is missing, but there's a brush floating around. So we got some more blenders, an angled brush, a little pencil brush. So yeah, Super excited. I've been wanting these for a while since I got that other set, so I'm happy to have those. And I decided to try one of their palettes. I should have got this through Ipsy/BoxyCharm because they had this on their website marked down, and I didn't take the plunge. So this is the Cyberpunk. This is one of their earlier ones. I think their formula's changed a little bit. I've heard their shimmer formula has gotten better, but this is the color story that I really liked. If you're interested in trying one of these, the green one in this packaging, when I was on there, was marked down to like 25. So if you're like me and you wanted to try something, it might be worth trying that one. But I've heard their monochromatic palettes, their newest ones, have their best formula. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I liked the color story of the Cyberpunk, so I went with that one. Next, we have Gourmande Girls, and this is the Nueva Vida. This is in collaboration. I did not save the sleeve, and I don't see on here, and I threw the, I'll have to look it up, but this is oh, there it is. Steph's Beauty Stash is who this is a collab with. I was like, it should be on here somewhere. It is. Very, very small. I just thought this was really pretty. I don't know if this is the same lady that collabed with the breast cancer awareness palette that they did, because I'm seeing the ribbon in here. It could, I have that palette too. I'll have to go look at it, but I just liked the color story of this. I like that you can go super deep with it, but you also have these bright neon-y shades. They're pastel-y neons, if that's a thing, but I've liked Gourmande Girls formula more recently, especially since I got the Haunted palette. So I really liked the color story of this one, so I decided to pick that one up. We have two like green St. Patrick's Day-esque palettes. I did get the one from Nomade. This came super quick because I ordered this when it launched, and it took like 4 days for it to show up, which is crazy. I kept it in the box just to show you because the inner packaging is very, very different. This is so pretty. So this is Ireland Wild Atlantic Way is what the name of the palette is. And the packaging inside is very, very pretty. It's the velvety packaging, which I do have one of their palette. It's a blue one that I think was discontinued, but I like that there's little like clovers embedded on the velvet on this one. The other one I have is just straight blue. Very, very pretty. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to the postcard forever, but I figured I would show you. This one's been all over the internet recently because of the launch, but I liked the color story. I don't get every single Nomad palette that drops, but I did like the color story of this. I like the little pan embossings that they did, the Celtic theme. There's no duochromes in here, I don't think. They're just the normal good, you know, shimmer formula that they have. But yeah, I liked the color story enough of this one that I figured I would pick it up. And then this one, I have never tried anything from this brand. This is from CXC Beauty, and there may be a better way to say that. I don't know. This is the Out of Luck palette. I saw this on Instagram. You don't see many St. Patrick's Day palettes. I actually have 5 now, if you count this one as being like St. Patrick / Irish. I mean, it is an Irish palette, but it's not necessarily St. Patrick's Day. But like, this is St. Patrick's Day, and then I have like 3 others that I've gotten. 2 are from Lorella, and then the other one is Ladybug Glow. It came in the Ice Cream Beauty box. This one, I think it's called like a combo palette. When you go on their website, they have a section with palettes, and then there's another tab. I think it's combination combo, something like that. Because this is, the shades in here, I should show you the inside, are not original shades to this palette, if that makes sense. They're from 2 other palettes. I think this one has shades from the X-Ray and the Gamma Ray, I think are the 2. It's listed when you go into this palette, so it does tell you that way. If you have other palettes, you know there's going to be some overlap. I don't have anything from this brand, so that didn't really bother me. They had a pinky palette in that section. That one I didn't see like palette names that it was from. It did have the warning about vegan pigments. And then there was a purple and green, which I think is like the ultraviolet and the gamma ray. So it tells you which palettes, but that one is also like pre-existing shades. So it looked really pretty. We'll be honest, I mainly bought it for the outer packaging. It's silly, but I like the Leprechaun horror movie from the 90s. The shimmers in here are really soft, so I'm trying not to. There's the gold. And then there was another shade. Is it this one? Again, I don't know anything about this brand. I don't know. Did absolutely not need this palette. The shimmers feel really nice. I don't know if any of these are like duochromy per se, but they're pretty. So, like I said, I got sucked in 100%. Open these wipes by the packaging. I will admit it. I try not to do that very often, but like I said, you don't see many. Like I didn't have any St. Patrick's Day palettes before this. Tons of Valentine's Day, tons of Christmas, tons of Halloween. So I just thought it was neat. And it is a nice color story. So because it's two separate palettes, like there's greens, and then I also like that there's grays in here. So you can go really cool tone. You don't necessarily have to use the greens. So, and I like this is pretty thick plastic, and then this is like an inlay, like it's not just a sticker, like there's plastic on top of this, which is nice. And they do actually have a sticker on the back with all of the shade names. So again, if you have palettes from the brand, you can figure out, you know, do you need this? And I appreciated that on the website they did put like, these are the two palettes that the shades are from. These are not new shades. Like they tried to make it as clear as they possibly could, which I appreciate. So yeah, I will link this palette because it's still available. I will link the Nomade palette. It's still available. I'll link the Gourmande Girls Game Beauty and also Hard Candy down below if you're interested in picking any of these up. As I'm filming this, these are all in stock. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Let me know what you thought of my purchases. A little silly, a lot of green. But yeah, I hope everybody has had a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. By the time you're seeing this, St. Patrick's Day will be over. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Again, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And hopefully I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, everybody.